There we go. Hello, and good morning, times two. What's up, everybody? Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic Compound Concentrates and Coffee. We're back. We're here. We're up on the air. Oh, so how are you doing? What's up, Budrich? How's it going, man? Nice to see you over there in YouTube land. Facebookers, I am getting your chat open as we speak. What's up, Annabelle? Hey, James, what's going on, Valerie? Good morning, everybody. What's up, buddy? Come on, it's winter time. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Okay, some of that news of the ... Whoa. Indiana man calls 911 by mistake, gets himself put behind bars. Florida man accused of stealing Pepsi, now repeatedly. He fails to get out of the store after the cashier locks him inside. We have a Wisconsin woman who calls the police to report wrong KFC chicken sandwich order. I'll let you heard that correct. Called the police because her chicken sandwich order was wrong. Then, of course, we have the ex-top Japanese official who killed son over fear that he might harm others. So you justify killing in your mind because you say the other individual might kill people. Am I missing something here? I don't mean to laugh about that, but I'm not laughing about the subject. All right. So yeah, ×2. BioTrek, our theme song, opening up CC&C. What's happening, everybody? Hopefully you're doing well out there. Gonna get on to Little Standing Rock. This is coming to you from Brent Bourgeois. Get it queued up and on out for you. There you go. So, this Indiana man winds up behind bars after deputies responded to an accidental 911 call. Aaron, 48 of Columbus, ends up getting locked up on an outstanding warrant. Now, the man called the Bartholomew County Sheriff's Office emergency number by mistake. The next day, they put up on their Facebook page, "Thank you, Mr. Allman, for giving us a call to pick you up." Doesn't get any better than that. By the way, you might want to lock your cell phone when not using it. Because again, he accidentally dialed it. Now, after he made the 911 call, Allman tells the dispatchers, no, I'm sorry, it was accident, everything's fine, no need to respond. Well, the deputies did respond, where they were able to confirm that, yes, Allman had a warrant for his arrest. So, they gave him a ride to Bartholomew Jail. Standing rock back there from Brent Bourgeois. A little smear it forward into the future. So what's happening, everybody? What's going on over there, Facebook land? James there. We got James there. Valerie. So we got James and James squared. Usually, that's funny. It's usually Chad and Chad squared. forward into the future. Smear it. Next up, little, you know what? Let's jump down. Beauty surrounds us. Little global genius. You're welcome, Fred. Glad to help you out over there. That tune you just heard was Beauty Surrounds Us, and it comes to you from the artist Global Genius. Go to globalgeniusproductions.com if you dig what you hear. Creative team is Scott Dente and Ken Lewis. Speaking of global, let's see. Nope, that's a slow tune. I don't want to do too slow here. Let's go race the rats. Excuse me. Excuse me. Didn't think I was done. Just slept fine. I've had a shitty morning. I had to shut the show down before. My stomach. Going along. Picking up more music, making more contacts. We will eventually be 24/7. Absolutely. I've made that promise to people. We have our Universal Multimedia license now to play. It covers all the new music that we have. On this day in 1970, 5 singles and 5 albums by CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, certified gold here in the U.S. Those singles, Down on the Corner, Looking Out My Back Door, Traveling Band, Bad Moon Rising, and Up Around the Bend. The LPs, Cosmo's Factory, Willie and the Poor Boys, Green River, Bayou Country, and Creedence Clearwater Revival. 1971 saw Frank Zappa's 200 Motels, that film opening in London's Piccadilly Classic Cinema. The film, also featuring Ringo Starr, covers a loose storyline about the mothers of invention going crazy in a small town Centerville. 72, we see Billy Paul starting 3 weeks running in number 1 on the U.S. singles charts with Me and Mrs. Jones. Now that, a number 12 hit over in the UK. That song describes an extramarital affair between a man and his lover, later recorded by Michael Bublé. Hey, Nicolette! No regrets. Once again, thank you for being here with me on CC&C, the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. Buddy. There you go. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, it's certain people, their contribution to the music world in general, just huge, astronomical almost. And he, both his solo as well as what he's done with other people throughout the years, oh yes, no one can deny it. Even if you don't like the man's, like the man himself, you have to give him credit as a musician in general for doing what he's been doing. But, I mean, how do you not like Creedence? All right. This is Reach Out a Hand.
Every day Divided in the shadows of the years gone by.
Well, that's awesome.
Can we learn to love again if we can't let it go? How long will it take us to reach that ahead? Why does it have to be so complicated? We're gonna need each other if we're gonna make it. How long will it take us to reach that ahead? Reach that ahead.
So what's on everyone's agenda for today? I know what some of you got going on. How about the rest of you?
No room for second chances, no time for another lie. Spent too long wearing fences, just trying to get by. Victory will save us, so the story goes. How long will it take us to reach that ahead? Why does it have to be so complicated? We're gonna need each other if we're gonna make it. How long will it take us to reach that ahead? Why does it have to be so complicated? We're gonna need each other if we're gonna make it. How long will it take us
Absolutely.
to reach that ahead?
We have between our sound collection, the audio library, the extended catalog, and all of the other, the different Oh, no, it's not all that way. I mean, in certain instances, when used correctly, auto-tune for some things has its place. But so many people just abused that poor machine. All right now, currently we are looking at 33 degrees on the grounds of the compound here in Orange, Connecticut. Humidity at 51%, winds that buzz the station at only 4 miles an hour. Tomorrow, there is a possibility we could see a little bit of snow. Yes, I know. Hey, at least it didn't start your week out that way, right? And I've been fair warning you about it, so if you've been paying attention. Now, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and even starting your next week out right in a long-range extended forecast, you're looking at sunny weather. Decent. Yeah, nice. Temperatures on a couple of those days are going to be deceiving. It's going to be very sunny out there. However, it's going to be in like the 20s. It's going to be in the low 30s. I'm talking like below freezing. So make sure you're dressed accordingly. We don't want to see any of you coming down sick. All right, here we go. A little reggae. This is Fast Life.
Fast life. Everybody has a choice. Imagine when the hype goes down. What you gonna do? Fast when your light goes down. Today, here, tomorrow, you're gone. What you gonna do? I heard there rumors that you're on the borderline. Then you cross the lines. Now you're doing lines. No amount of counsel could hold you back. You got to slow it down. Slow it down.
Really? You got 4 inches in Ohio Valley. No kidding. We had like 3-ish inches our last snowstorm.
What you gonna do?
There was nothing. Nothing. There was still some green grass showing through in a few places.
Today, here, tomorrow, you're gone. What you gonna do? Like a runaway train, now you've gone too far. You're satisfied no more. No one can rein you in. There is no bottom for you to hit no more. Now you drink too much. Slow it down. A moment of pride before the fall. Your excessive life. Slow it down. Fast life. Everybody has a choice. Imagine when the hype goes down. What you gonna do? Fast life. Imagine when your light goes down. Today, here, tomorrow, you're gone. What you gonna do? Fast life. Everybody has a choice. Imagine when the hype goes down. What you gonna do? Fast life. Imagine when your light goes down. Today, here, tomorrow, you're gone. What you gonna do? Fast life.
All right. Give me a second as I continue on with our musical day here on CC&C. That was Fast Life coming to you from Rocky Duani out of reggae. Now, we're going to go from reggae to rock, the artist Nick Gallant. This song is called Shoes to Fill. You don't say, buddy. You don't say. Come here, bring me your toy. Come on. Come on. Shoes to Fill, Nick Gallant. There we go. Now, Echo Praxia. This song's called Take. Yes, unfortunately, my Buffalo Bills continuing their run. A hard-fought game with the Steelers, which I knew it would be, but I knew we were going to win. I knew it. Stats, the way the players have been acting, the way my team as a whole has been going. The writing on the wall said we were taking that win. What's up, Budrich? No, it was. It was a hard-fought game, back and forth. It truly was. I mean, they put in some effort. You know, I've seen a couple people online who are like, oh, the Buffalo Bills should have never won. The only reason you won is because Ben Roethlisberger wasn't there. So what you're saying is your entire team pivots on one player. None of you can do your own thing without that one player. What? That's not good. Yeah, exactly. Not good. Open the jar. So what's going on, Joe? How are you over there at YouTube, Annabelle? Yeah, there again, you know, some amazing games were played this past weekend. Some serious upsets. A couple of them I watched, I was dumbfounded with the turnovers. The sheer amount of turnovers. The ways in which the turnovers were done. It just... Yeah, again, some of these teams, man, and you're absolutely correct. The Ravens, what can you say about them that honestly already hasn't been said? Yeah. All right, again, that was Take. That was Echo Praxia. Little, let's go Global Genius with I Don't Want It.
I get a little tired of everybody telling me how to work, what to say, when to sleep, when to play. I'm thinking that you're thinking 'cause I'm younger, that I often
Yes. Yes, these playoffs, man. You know, you hear the term smash mouth football. Seriously, this season's playoffs, there are gonna be some beastly hits going on. These people are hungry. I'm talking all. You know, across the board. The ones that have earned their share right now. Ooh. Going into last night's game, my Bills, all they had to do was win any one of the 3 games that they were involved in, either last night's game or the 2 that were coming up. And it ensured their playoff berth. So, yeah. Happy.
I'm going to go for a walk.
Right. Love you. I don't want a global genius. Here we go. You're my only. You're my favorite. 7 seconds. Prime example in that Steelers game last night. One of the Steelers, I mean, he threw a textbook fucking right hook. Luckily, it wasn't at my player's face or nothing. He was trying to punch the ball out of the dude's hand. Like, it was such a throw, such a punch, the commentators brought it up. I mean, yeah, there were a few turnovers, man. There were a few that rocked the world of the teams when they happened. What's up, Tyler? How are you? right, now some of the scores from these games. We got Philly, Washington. It was 37-27. Houston against Tennessee. It was 24-21. Nice hard fought back and forth. Kept that score close. We had 20-36. It was Miami against the Giants. Yeah, unfortunately, the Giants took it. Denver against KC. Well, Denver finally figured out that they had this football game that they were supposed to be appearing at. They got themselves 3 points, but Kansas City just all over, 23-3. Then, of course, we had the Chicago Green Bay game, which ended up with a 21-13 final. Green Bay over the boys. Now, Tampa Bay versus the Lions. We had 38-17, man. Again, Tampa Bay just taking that. The New England-Cincinnati game, the Bengals game. Now, Bengals... hey, Fred, remember, multiple chats are going on in multiple locations. I'm the one who has to keep track of all these things. You're seeing what's going on in Facebook Live. I'm also talking to YouTube Live, and I have others going on. So, yeah, that New England-Cincinnati game, at first, Cincinnati, boy, they seemed like they were going to they were gonna do something. They started to do something. Well, 34-13 was the final. Seattle, Carolina, it was 30-24. Seattle taking that one. Minnesota over the Chargers. We had Minnesota 39-10. Now, Jacksonville over Oakland. Oh, yeah, the Raiders 20-16. We had the Cardinals taking it to Cleveland 38-24. We had Atlanta taking it to San Fran. It was 29-22. Close game, but they still did win. Now, yes, Dallas. Wow. The Rams 21, Dallas 44. Tonight's game, of course, we have the Colts versus the Saints. Now, the Colts are coming into this with a 6-7 record. The Saints are coming into this with a 10-3 record. However, Colts could be a little more dangerous. They could be that a little more key because they're behind the way they are. Sometimes you're a little more thirsty. Your eyes are a little more, paying attention. You're more on the ball. Sometimes when you start getting up, some people get complacent. Yes. Hey, those snowy games are great. And of course, talking back and forth on the snowy games, we had to bring up the snow one between my builds. Which one was that? What year? Really quick. The Snow Bowl, 2017. What's going on, Valerie? Nice to see you over there at Facebook. Thanks for joining us. All right, let me continue on with our musical day, of course. You're my favorite. That was Kevin Seconds. Pop troubadour with a protest singer's heart. Go to kevinseconds.org. Check them out. All right, this is Swords. The artist, Black Box. Really? 70 degrees? No kid. One second, huh? I don't think we have a problem with them on that. Don't give them a lot. Yeah, it's just no bread. All right. Again, that was called Swords, coming to you from Black Box. Next up, here's a little Brent Bourgeois with Blues Magoos. Okay, here we go. Global Genius, The Sky Above coming up. We have Everything Is Not Enough. We also have We Got Music. Little reggae, this coming to you from Rocky. The only way you would see YouTube comments is if you were on YouTube. Just like YouTubers don't see Facebook unless they have Facebook's chat open. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah, I do the multiple broadcasts. This way, if there's ever a problem, video drops out, there's an issue with audio, people can go from one stream to the other, and you don't miss or lose compound concentrates and coffee. Try to have a little backup. What's going on, Daniel? It's all good. You do what you got to do, buddy. It's all good. It's all good. The only way you learn something is to ask or hands-on, right? Don't forget, if you would be so kind, if you are so inclined to do so, spread the smiles, share the show, let everybody know. Come on in, kick back, relax, chill, chat, grab your keyboard. Yeah. All right, there we go. We got music. Now, everything is not enough. Let's fire up some more Global Genius. What's up, buddy? What's up,
I got a ruby, I got some pearls, but I gotta tell ya, I'm a diamond girl. How much do I want? I think it's a lot. I guess it depends. How much have you got? It's my dream, a life of ease. That's just the way I roll. When I go against I just give my stars, 'cause everything
right, there we go. Give me a second here. I actually see, besides our is it Daniel over here, I have a few other people on my list who have birthdays on this day. So, let me jump over here. This is Happy Birthday 70s Funk. There we go. Again, that going out to all of our birthday people out here. Happy birthday, everybody. Little rebellious style.
And this one is a special dedication to all the rockers out there. Yeah, yeah. Come we dig it in a rebellious style. Come we dig it in a rebellious style. Come we dig it in a rebellious style. Bum 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 bum. Come we dig it in a rebellious style. Come we dig it in a rebellious style. Come we dig it in a rebellious style.
Now, I see your question there. Blues Magoos is the name of the song. The song comes from the artist Brent Bourgeois. That album, which was Don't Look Back, came out in 2014. That was the last one. This is Perfect Pair, Global James. The Lost Weezer track. Track. Perfect Pair. Next up, this is a song. It's called The Labyrinth. It comes to you from Black Box. thanks for this one, Ted. I appreciate that. I really do, Fred. Now, a car explodes after driver sprays excessive amount of air freshener inside the car, then decides to light a cigarette. Right through the back of my head. Really? Who doesn't know this by now? Certain things are very, very, very flammable. Like, really? Wow. And I just saw a photo of the car, and like, this thing is blowing apart. A driver in England accidentally blows up his car when he lit a cigarette after spraying air freshener. What the hell did he do? Empty out the can? The unidentified man sprayed, and it's quoted, excessive amount of aerosol in his car, which was parked in Halifax, on Saturday when he decided to grab a cigarette. Witnesses told Manchester Evening News they heard an enormous bang. They saw the car's windows shatter and now come on, hold on a minute. Nearby buildings shook. The driver reportedly making it out of the car with minor injuries, treated by first responders, but West Yorkshire Police said in a statement that the situation could have been worse. What? God. The owner of the car parked on the street had used an air freshener can, but didn't ventilate his car before lighting his cigarette. The fumes, of course, exploding, blowing out his windscreen along with some windows at a nearby... No, this is not just somebody using excessive amounts of air freshener. If you're blowing out windows in a nearby business, there's something a little more shadier going on here. Come on. We just heard Black Box. Their song, The Labyrinth. Next up from the same artist, Black Box, it's called Magicking. You have 10 minutes. 10 minutes to be packed, to be rolled, to be raring to go. It's going to be 12:20 on the East Coast. That's 4:20, as you know. Couple more of those loony laws. Did you know in Alaska, Juneau to be exact, flamingo owners, you are prohibited from bringing your flamingo into a barber shop. Apparently done enough, or so many people have done it that they had to make it a law. No, no, no. It's against the law to honk a car horn at a sandwich shop after 9 p.m. in Arkansas. Yeah, we mentioned that one, but that's odd enough it bears repeating. In Arizona, it's illegal to refuse a person a glass of water. Yeah, yeah. All right, Austin Woodward, Zach Ledbetter picking it up. Here's a little Disassociate. Excuse me. Austin Woodward, Zach Ledbetter. That tune is called Disassociate. 12:15. You have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. This is called Into the Clear. Comes to you from Lance Tabor. Right here on CC&C, Compound Concentrates and Coffee with me. Remember, this afternoon, Dark Star 420 will be here. He gets here 6. Well, he should be here. Let's say that way. Normally gets here 6:30-ish. Into the Clear, the artist Lance Tabor. All right, little man DeLorean. Spencer Selman says, like to shred the guitar and make beats and weird videos. SoundCloud.com, man-DeLorean. Tune's called Bulletproof Tiger. $12.20, everybody. You know what to do. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Bulletproof Tiger, man DeLorean. Chart Recording says, hold this. was called Hold This, coming to you from Trout Recording. All right. Black Lights, Kalik DeVoe. Right there at the end of this track, it was Black Light from Kalik DeVoe. I've talked to you about them. International group of songwriters, musicians, and producers. Let's go. Let's drop down here. Little Grimery, Echopraxia. Yeah. Do I think we're going to see snow? Huh? I think we're going to get snow. I don't think we're going to get anything major. The storms haven't been, I mean, it's, depends upon how you look at it. Either it's been working in our favor or you're upset because they've not been tracking enough to give us heavy snow. Excuse me. Still have stuff left over.
Never got into it.
Well, I know you went after that one day, the other day.
I brought it out to show people. And here I just opened it and took one out. Which I put it back to the door and said, "Well, no, I have to do it again." So then I put it.
All right. You want to talk snow? Okay, here we go. Iceland blizzard brings 149 mile per hour winds, dumping up to 10 feet of accumulating mountain snow. The 10-year storm has left 20,000 people without electricity as temperatures drop into the 20s and even the teens. Yeah, winds topping 100 plus miles an hour, yards of snow to some areas amid what one Icelandic meteorologist referred to as a 10-year storm. Yeah. The storm so severe it prompted the Icelandic Met Office to issue an unprecedented red alert. And it was, quote, this is what they said. This was the first red alert we've issued with the new system. Now, this new system being used since 2017. A meteorologist with the Icelandic Met Office in an interview said, "We've basically only been using yellow and orange. Orange color for pretty serious storms. However, this one was a level higher. The red alert was hoisted for northern parts of the country, while orange level warnings covered the country's capital. Now, the storm's most intense impacts struck on Tuesday. Now, they said that there's a weather station on the mountain in the southwest that is pretty high up. It's around 2,500 feet above sea level. They had sustained winds. They were holding 130 miles an hour. They had gusts hitting 149. Whew. Wow. Makes you feel nice and warm and toasty now, don't it? All right, little Charlie Peacock, right fine pitcher.
You got the final say. Don't take forever, no, no, no. And don't you throw us away. You got the real life something. You like a movie done right. You never go on too long and keep me out all night. You take a right fine picture. You give a good night kiss. You take a good man's son and make the boy just miss. You take a ride on the jet stream. I'll take a ride in a boat. We'll get together if it stays good weather. Don't say we won't. You make a right fine picture. You got the cheekbones on. You know the glow like sundown. While the brushstroke flows. While the brushstroke flows. While the brushstroke flows.
All right, give me a second here. Grab us another track as we continue on with our day here on CCNC. Right fine picture coming your way. This is Some Days. Trot recording. Okay, let's see here. 1974 on this date. No, you know what? Move up. I already did that one. 1988. Sylvester James passing of complications in San Francisco. He was only 41. Scored the 78 U.S. number 36 and UK number 8 singles, You Make Me Feel Mighty Real. Sang backup vocals for Aretha Franklin on her 85 Who's Zoomin' Who album. Then we see Billy Joel at number 1 here in the U.S. on the album charts with his 11th studio release. That, called Stormfront, the album featuring one of Joel's 3 number 1 hits. We Didn't Start the Fire, that very fast-paced song, of course, everybody knows. Leningrad, Joel's take on the end of the Cold War, was another one. 91, Chubby Checker filing a lawsuit against McDonald's in Canada seeking $14 million. Alleged use of an imitation of his voice. The song The Twist had been used on a French fry commercial. Ooh, not cool. All right. Let's see. Got about 9-10 minutes left. I'm going to be jumping off here. Grab some lunch, some stuff. Be back on, of course, 4 p.m. this afternoon. You know the routine. Let me jump over. We'll do some echopraxia. We'll do some Austin. It's called Head Start. Let's do. So many good ones, you know. How about Cinders? That's all we did. Bio Trek when this is done, so are we. I will see you all later on, of course. All right, everybody. Connecticut Medical Marijuana Clinic, Pop Concentrates and Coffee. December 16th, your morning show. We gotta go. I will be back. I'll see you at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a good one.